Hello. Contrary to what other videos may say, this is the low-cost monopoly here. Low-cost monopoly. I have another monopoly video. That's a high-cost monopoly. So, trust me, the labeling I tell you right now is correct. Let's take a look to see if this can be confirmed. Here's a graph here, and contrary or different from my earlier graph, well, sorry, what's the same as this? Marginal revenue is still here. Our demand curve is this oblique line along the top. Here's our marginal cost curve, which skyrockets or looks like a Nike swoosh mark. And then we have ATC right here. Here is ATC. But what you can see is that ATC is below demand, or ATC is below the demand curve where we find our prices. So this is the true low-cost monopoly here, this example. So if you look at my other video on monopoly, it's the same. If you can imagine this ATC curve sliding higher along MC, and most of it or half of it being above price. So that other monopoly had high cost, but this one's a low-cost monopoly. So imagine our company leaves Massachusetts and moves to Texas, and by doing so is able to drive down its ATC. Okay, what do we have here? If you haven't seen the other video, usually when monopolies are confronted by government, they are found pursuing profit. So pi means profit max, and that happens where marginal cost equals marginal revenue. Well, here's marginal cost, and here's marginal revenue. So if this monopoly is left to its own devices, it will ration, it will hold back product here, and by holding back quantity, it drives up price to $52. It also drives up ATC, but because this is a low-cost monopoly, it only drives ATC up to 12. So what we have here is we have a whopping $40 per unit times 90 units. So we have a whopping profit of $3,600. So this company rations the product, drives up price, and in this case it also drives up ATC, but not as high as in some others on the ATC graph. So it charges $52 a piece. It costs this company $12 a unit. It pockets the difference, which is $40, 90 times profit of $3,600. If the government confronts this monopoly, it wants this company to make this product more abundant. So let's say that is done through what's called fair return. And fair return is found where price equals ATC. So prices are found along the demand curve. ATC is right here. They are synonymous at 150 units. At 150 units, both price and ATC equal $20. No profit apiece. So, if a company knows that government's going to allow it to charge anything, then soon costs will become anything. So, there isn't an efficiency incentive under fair return. What about allocative efficiency? Allocative efficiency is to make sure the public knows how much this product costs. It's defined as price equaling marginal cost. Prices are found along the demand curve. Marginal cost is here. They are synonymous at quantity 120. So at quantity 120, ATC is 15. Output costs $15 each unit, and price is 30. So we're able to sell it for twice as much as what it cost. Twice as much as what it costs. So we have 15 times 120. If that were 10, this would be 1,200. So we have profits of 1,800. We have profits of 1,800. Let me squeeze that number in there. Right. So a profit of $15 per unit, and that comes from 30 minus 15. times 120 gives us total profits of 1,800. And this is for allocative efficiency. Now, what happens if this company, this monopoly, is pressed to find productive or technological efficiency? According to this graph, ATC is minimized right here at quantity 100. So at quantity 100, we find our lowest ATC at $10. Our price, though, is 36. So we have a per unit profit of 26. Productive technological efficiency is defined at where marginal cost equals ATC. Marginal cost ATC meet above 100, Q, 100Q. 100Q results in ATC of 10 and price of 36. So 36 minus 10 gives us a per unit profit of 26 times 100. We have $2,600. Okay. So we have all the scenarios solved except for price discrimination. Let's talk about price discrimination. Price discrimination is where each customer pays a unique price. But we don't have output for every customer. We don't. Price discrimination is allocatively efficient. So we stop things right there at 120Q. Allocative efficiency says quantity is 120Q. And ATC is 15. But what we need to find is an average price. So the last fellow or the last consumer who gets this product pays 30. The first one, according to this graph, is 70. I know 70 here is listed as a choke price, so what this says is that 70, no one wants a product, but so the first person buying product will pay $68, $69, but let's just, for simplicity's sake, say our average price is the average between 70 and 30, which makes for some convenient math, which is 50. So here is our average price. Average price. So we charge 50, it costs us 15. We have a whopping profit of $35 a piece. So we have 35. We have 35 times 120. We have 35 times 120 for our total profit there, which I tell you will be 4,200 if my math serves me correctly. So we'll have a total profit of 4,200. So 35 times 120 gives us 4,200 if that's correct. And that will be our profits under discrimination. So here's the real low-cost monopoly. I hope this presentation has cleared things up for you, and thanks for watching.